3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff.
Good morning from Aviator, it's Reese.
And Brennan.
And we are at X-07 Lake Wales Airport. Today, the Artemis rocket is supposed to launch, the rocket that's supposed to get mankind to Mars. Today is just the test, so we're gonna go up in a paramotor and see if we can see the launch. Let's go.
All right.
All right, while Brennan gets ready, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the conditions here on the field. Very little wind, very muggy, and hot. So we're gonna be doing a lot of running. I'm on the Atom 80, Brennan's on the Moster, and we're lined up heading southeast. The rocket would be taking off more northeast, so my plan and mission is to get up and head northeast at full throttle, get as high as we can. We'll tune into the live stream and we'll see how well it's going over there at the Cape. So we're gonna fire up the motor, let it warm up. We'll see you in the air.
It's back from home safely, so yeah. Let's see. How long does it get to the moon once launched? I believe. Oh man, all my old research was 5 days from. That was the old. I think it is about a 5-day. The Apollo program did it in 3 days because what this vehicle does, it has to target just north of on the north pole of the moon, basically. And then when it goes into the near rectilinear halo orbit, it will. So it actually takes longer to do that. Andrew, are you about to tell me something? Okay, so this is a membership also from...
Forgive the oscillations as I got set up there, but we are heading, like I said, a little northeast. We're gonna try to go find this rocket. It says about 40 minutes on the clock for launch. We got about an hour and a half, 2 hours of fuel. I'm just gonna keep climbing as we head over Bok Tower, and we're gonna see what we end up with because the rocket was scheduled to launch around, I don't know, it should have been 20 minutes from now, but they had some fueling issues and some bleed-off issues, so we don't know what's going to happen today, but either way, it's a beautiful morning and some low-lying clouds ahead off this lake up ahead. But we got the camera set up and eagerly awaiting the news, so I'll tune back into the live stream.
Me, this has been a long time in the making, a lot of work on our end to get to this. A lot of no sleep. Is that a proper sentence?
Sure. Because I haven't had much either.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, like literally, basically no sleep. So, yeah, this is super fun. I think we should probably get to some of your guys' questions. I did want to say, friendly reminder. Super chats are thank you so much for that. That obviously helps put gas in the van now. Ew, gas. I'm such an EV snob. And then gas in the van, food in our bellies, and then helps us pay for all the insane production gear that we recently invested in. This is an ultimate question here from Jay Anderson. Will there be any onboard cameras on this launch? It would be great letdown if we have all we have is a real-time 3D graphic. So there are cameras on board. They don't have that as one of our clean feeds. We're thinking maybe totally after liftoff, we'll use our tracking assets, and we also are plugged into NASA's tracking assets. We will track it as far as we can see. Maybe once it's out of sight, we might be pulling in the clean feed again, because that might have an onboard camera.
Got Brennan up there. What up, Brennan? Brennan's about a mile high. Not a mile high. He's just like 50 feet above us. And we're just cruising. We got a cool little quarry up ahead. We might go check that out.
The good thing is they did wire up Orion with tons of cameras. It has a selfie cam out at the end of its solar panels.
I cannot wait to
So
see
you'll
those
get this
views.
incredible view.
Just over some orange groves, heading along the way, waiting for some new words, and we're gonna go plunder some clouds for a little bit.
And liquid oxygen is warmer than liquid hydrogen. And so if it cools down too much in the presence of liquid oxygen, it actually just freezes into solid chunks of oxygen. So they have to divert that pipe around the hydrogen tank. So that's another one of those like design features that you're like, that looks like what they did for the shuttle. Well, there's a reason
There's a
for
reason.
it. There's always
Don't
a reason.
reinvent that wheel.
All of those little things that like every little like nook and cranny on a rocket is there for a reason. It's never just like this will. No one designing rockets is, besides maybe Elon. It's like this would look cool. Actually, I definitely take it back. There are people nowadays that are like this will look cool, and they do something for the memes basically. But in the more traditional sense, there's always an exact purpose, especially when it comes to physical hardware.
Look, it's a bird, it's a plane on my crashing a party, meet me in the sky. This is that extraterrestrial vibe. Let me know if you feel it, don't keep it inside. Tell me who do it like.
And or can they get the engine number 3 going? We don't really have an official update on that. So again, they're going to take these opportunities to do as many tests as they can. They have a launch window of 2 hours. I don't know for sure, but they might even say we're going to use today to test throughout the day. They might sit on the pad with the vehicle full of fuel, use that opportunity to work as many issues, go through as many testing regimes as they can.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just speculating.
It's not unheard of.
Right now it's just you and me, and we're taking it all the way. Can you see me now? I've been around the sun, coming down. Yeah. Right now it's just you and me, and we're taking it all above. Yeah. From the bottom of the ocean, shooting up above. Take you straight to the oasis.
Begin
Come
launch
and chill
sequence
it up.
at 9:53 would actually be the last opportunity for them to hit we're good to go into
Eastern.
Eastern. So we will know for sure in basically an hour and 15 minutes whether or not today is scrubbed.
Ooh.
Until then, we are still waiting to get any other updates. So,
This is called the Zen of rocket chasing.
100%.
Just got to be all right in the flow with that.
I've been around the sun, I'm coming down. Yeah. Right now it's just you and me.
T-minus 18 minutes now. We got some cloud plundering under our belts. We got the camera set up. One thing I didn't do is I didn't check the SD card, and now the gimbal camera doesn't have an SD card, so that's incredibly frustrating. Can't speak today.
Over here.
So it says on this one T-minus 28 minutes. So I'm gonna have to pause these cameras and see what's going on, but we're just gonna keep climbing and climbing. We're heading back to Lake Wales now, and we'll climb over Lake Wales just in case we have a motor out, we have a place to land. But I'll be back. We're gonna figure out what the times are on this launch.
It's a scrub,
It is officially a scrub.
officially.
All right.
Launch director called it.
Launch director called a scrub for today. The number one question right now is when is the next opportunity? September 2nd is the next possible opportunity.
Well, there you have
September 4th
beautiful
after that.
Bog Tower, one of the most iconic towers here in Lake Wales. And I just put away all the cameras because it doesn't look like the launch is going to go on today. And we're just going to get set up for a landing. I just saw the jump plane taking off to the north, and it was a pretty good flight this morning outside of the fact that they did not launch the rocket in my window of flight, which that's fine. You know, it's a historic moment for astronauts and space travel, but there'll be another opportunity. And it's just really cool what they can do with the live stream anyway. So if you don't get to see it live in person, live on the YouTube is second best. So we're gonna give Rosie a good rip and start getting some altitude. My pre-landing checklist is trimmed in. Disconnect from my harness, my knee harness, right here for the gimbal. Do some clearing turns. Looks like we're good and clear. Start warming up the knees. It's been a while since we used them, so just making sure that the blood flow is going to the feet. Little bicycle kicks in the air. All right, trimmers are set. All right, let's get set up. We'll start our turn. Kill the motor. Let's get out the harness. All right, first landing on the Spider. Let's see how he does. Got a bit of an audience today. You can do it, Brenny. All right, motor's killed. He's out of the seat. He's got a nice glide slope. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna hit the windsock. Splish splash. That left hand going down hard. Running it out. Get it on some pavement. Oh, damn, like Misty flipped it. No rocket launch.
No rocket launch, unfortunately.
But some good clouds.
Good clouds, very good clouds.
How was that, Spider?
Spider was awesome, first time flying it. Flight 51.
Flight 51, nice landing. Good job.
A little squirrely at the end, but
Yeah, a little deep in that left brake, pulling you down.
yep.
But cloud plundering was a lot.
Cloud plundering was good.
All right,
clouds.
so, you know, we'll see what the Artemis is gonna do next. They might postpone it, but it's gonna go one way or another, so.
Till next time.